The next question, first to Dorothy Leonard. The city-run ambulance service now has been blocked for the next 2 years. After that, how would you address the issue as mayor?
One of the concerns I had last week and was very vocal at the council floor is that we needed to continue not just with direct legislation saying that we weren't going to do it, but have a referendum and let the people, all the people that I talked to, be able to vote on this issue, because in 2 years we would have information that would let us know how the community felt about this. The council was never involved in this decision, and it's unfortunate because in the end, we spent the countless hours talking to all the people about it. It was never brought forward to us, and the facts weren't given to us in the very beginning, letting us make a decision that we wanted to go forward. This is part of what I believe in planning, having goals for the city. If we want to do something like this, it should be brought forward to all of us so that we can make a decision we want to do it. I would not, in 2 years, take this on. I don't think it was the right decision at the time. I feel badly because now we have the firefighters and the tri-state workers at odds with each other somewhat. Now they're professionals, they're doing pretty well with it, but we took something that was going well and we made it into a contentious issue. I wish we had the referendum. I wish we had the percentage of voters who did not want it, so that in 2 years it would be a clear message to the community which way to go.
Thank you, Dorothy Leonard. The same question to Matt Harter. The city-run ambulance service has been blocked now for the next 2 years. After that, as mayor, how would you address the issue?
I wouldn't. I think it's dead. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. I think we spent a whole lot of energy in this ambulance referendum that could have just been brought up and said, hey, there are a lot of firefighters around. We can put them to work doing ambulance work. And a lot of people said, no, that's not a good idea. We've got a system that's fine right now. Let's look for other stuff for them. And the council made the right decision. They moved on. Things are going to go fine for the next 2 years, and unless something drastic comes up between now and then, I just leave it alone and let the organizations that's serving that industry right now continue to serve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt Harter. And actually, we'll go back to Matt Harter for the next question. Are you in favor of a high-volume north-south corridor through La Crosse and other cities in the county? The other part of that question is, where should trucks travel in the city? And finally, how do you feel about the DOT working on adding more traffic volume already in the city? Matt?
Well, I think it's definitely an issue that's going to need to be addressed in the future. Traffic right now on Highway 16 can get pretty rough, and right now I think we just need to continue what we're doing and look for opportunities when people bring them up. I think down the line we should be looking at getting a grant from the DOT for setting up a plan for that, because in the future, like I said, we're going to need to do something. Right now things are going just fine. It's nothing that I think needs to be placed on the front burner and we need to be exerting a lot of energy on, but we definitely need to keep it in mind that that's something in the future that we will have to address, and we'll just work from it from there. If anybody comes with any good ideas, we'll address it then, or when the need becomes greater, we'll exert more energy into addressing it, but for now, I think things are fine.
Should trucks be limited to somewhere in the city right now? That was the other part of the question.
We do have truck routes right now. There are certain streets that are off limits to trucks.
Right.
If you see the trucks with the signs up that have the red circle and the extra room, our trucks abide by those. But definitely, yes, I think we should have designated truck routes, just because most trucks put a beating on the road, and that's a good thing to designate them in certain areas because some people don't want them around.
Thank you, Matt Harter.